Well, good morning. Our last message was rejected, so we shall try again to express the same vibrational message that we're sending, but with a different storyline. Everything is vibration. Words, thoughts, emotions, concepts, images, tables, chairs, shoes. Everything has a vibration. If you say the word shoe in itself has no meaning. It is a man-made term. But the term is connected to an object, and the object has a vibration. And so every time that we connect with you, we send you the vibrational imprint of something, and you decipher it in your brain, and your intuition tells you what it is that we're trying to share with you. Now, having said that, if your intuition is shut down or distorted, then the information that you perceive is inaccurate or distorted. And that does matter. If you were taught to lie, then what is a lie feels safer to you than truth. And therefore, your distortion will be to misunderstand, because truth is not safe. Therefore, you will attract people and experiences that feel safe to you, which means you will find people and moments and experiences that are based on lies because it is familiar and feels like safety to you. Now, as you begin to heal those inner belief systems, those inner struggles, those inner trolls that love to criticize you, as you send them out the front door and lock it behind them, you will begin to have a closer alignment with truth and honesty and integrity. And this means that your filter will shift and change to closer to that vibration. But that naturally means that your experiences will have to change and shift and morph. And every now and then, we will bring you similar people and similar experiences from your past to bring you contrast, to remind you what used to be your norm and no longer is, how you have learned, how you have explored new ways of connecting and believing and seeing. And one day you will look back at the years and years worth of growth and expansion that you have gone through, and you will see with loving eyes what once felt like love to you and no longer does. And you will begin to understand how flawed your belief system was and how the choices that you made were based on a false understanding of what love is. And then hopefully you will pass this forward. Share your knowledge, your experience, your process with others to help to guide them when and if they are ready as well. And then you just simply show up as love consistently. And when people are ready to release their former traumas, they will be drawn to you because your vibration of love and safety will be what they desire to move towards and become. This is how therapy works in one form or another. You find somebody who feels safe to you and who offers you good counsel. And you go to them when you struggle, and they help you to reframe what is healthy and what is not, and why certain choices that you make may not be ideal. And if you choose well, you will find a mentor, a teacher, a guide, a sage, a wise person, an elder. And then you too will be groomed into that role, that vibrational imprint of helping others, because your mentor will imprint you with that vibration. Trust in the process. Trust in the price of what it costs for admission, which is tears, misery at times, and an understanding of where you are broken, and not blaming others for their behavior, but recognizing that your poor choices allowed you to stay in unhealthy circumstances. And then you move on. And as always, as our another is reminding us to share, there are always exceptions to every rule. If you have been assaulted, if you have been raped, if somebody attempted to murder you, that is not your fault, and it is not your responsibility due to poor choices. We are discussing more the common everyday types of conflicts. There are abusers who will abuse regardless of your vibration. Does that make sense? There's no guilt or shame that we are imposing upon you. We are merely sharing that as you begin to grow, you will see where you allowed people and experiences to remain in your life because you didn't know how unhealthy it was, because it was normalized during your childhood. So begin to really find what feels good and what doesn't, and every day move a little bit in that direction, just a little bit. And after a lifetime, you will see how those little baby steps move you mountains and miles and moments away from what you no longer desire. Believe in yourself, in your process, and in your journey. And so it is. Namaste.